The morning of May 8, 2025, began with a deafening roar in Lahore, Pakistan. A powerful explosion ripped through the air, shattering the tranquility of the city. Residents awoke to the unsettling tremors, their homes shaking under the impact. Panic seized the streets as people stumbled out of their dwellings, desperate to understand the source of the blast. Confusion reigned as rumors spread like wildfire, painting a picture of chaos and uncertainty. The explosion, a jarring echo of instability, left the city grappling for answers. The very air seemed to crackle with tension, the palpable fear a stark contrast to the usual rhythm of life in Lahore. As the initial shock subsided, a collective question hung heavy in the air. What exactly had transpired, and what did it mean for the already fragile peace of the region? The blast, a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of the region's geopolitical landscape, served as a grim harbinger of the day's unfolding events. It was a forceful punctuation mark in the narrative of escalating tensions between India and Pakistan, a narrative that was far from over. As the day wore on, the initial explosion in Lahore would be revealed as just the tip of the iceberg, a prelude to a series of events that would plunge the nation into a state of high alert. The tremors of fear were not confined to Lahore. Reports of similar explosions began to surface from different corners of Pakistan, painting a grim picture of a nation under siege. The cities of Rawalpindi, Karachi, Gujranwala, Sialkot, Sheikhupura, Narwal, Kasur and Bahawalnagar all bore witness to the terrifying blasts. A wave of panic swept across the nation as the realization dawned that this was not an isolated incident, but a coordinated assault on Pakistani soil. The geographical breadth of the explosion sent shockwaves through the country. The scale of the attacks was unprecedented, striking at the heart of Pakistan's major urban centers and amplifying the sense of vulnerability. From the bustling metropolis of Karachi to the industrial hub of Sialkot, the explosions shattered any illusion of safety and security. The synchronized nature of the explosions pointed towards a well-coordinated and meticulously planned operation. It was a chilling demonstration of the perpetrators' reach and capabilities, their ability to strike multiple targets across the nation simultaneously. As the news of the widespread attacks spread, a palpable sense of fear and uncertainty gripped the nation. The streets, usually abuzz with activity, fell silent, replaced by an eerie stillness that reflected the collective anxiety of a nation holding its breath. In Lahore, the epicenter of the initial blast, the details of the attacks began to emerge. The explosions were concentrated near Walton Airport, a critical transportation hub located close to the city's army cantonment. More specifically, the blast tore through Gopalnagar and Nasirabad, neighborhoods situated in close proximity to sensitive military zones. The strategic significance of the targeted locations was undeniable, pointing towards a deliberate attempt to cripple Pakistan's defense infrastructure and sow fear within its military ranks. The impact of the explosions on Lahore was immediate and far-reaching. The city, usually pulsating with life, ground to a halt as fear and uncertainty gripped its residents. The closure of Walton Airport, a vital artery for travel and commerce, brought the city's connectivity to a standstill. Flights were grounded, stranding passengers and disrupting travel plans. The usually bustling airport terminals stood eerily deserted, a stark contrast to the usual hum of activity. The city's streets, normally choked with traffic, were eerily empty as residents heeded the call for caution and stayed indoors. Businesses remained shuttered, their metal grills pulled down, reflecting the somber mood that had settled over Lahore. Schools and universities postponed classes, their usually vibrant campuses deserted as students and staff alike grappled with the unfolding crisis. The blasts, a rude interruption to the rhythm of daily life, had cast a long shadow over Lahore, leaving its residents grappling with a potent mix of fear, uncertainty, and a profound sense of vulnerability. The timing of the explosions, a mere day after India concluded its Operation Sindoor, was too coincidental to ignore. This military operation, targeting what India claimed were terrorist camps within Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, had already escalated tensions between the two nuclear-armed neighbors. The operation, shrouded in secrecy and met with fierce condemnation from Pakistan, had set the stage for a dangerous period of uncertainty in the region. The explosions coming on the heels of Operation Sindoor raised immediate suspicions of retaliation. The targeting of strategic locations in Lahore, particularly those with military significance, suggested a deliberate response to India's cross-border operation. The Pakistani government, already reeling from the aftermath of Operation Sindoor, found itself grappling with a fresh crisis, one that threatened to further destabilize the region and push the two countries closer to the brink of war. The international community watched with bated breath as the situation unfolded. The United States, China and other major powers called for restraint from both sides, urging dialogue and de-escalation to prevent the crisis from spiraling out of control. The specter of a full-blown conflict between India and Pakistan, a terrifying prospect given their nuclear capabilities, loomed large over the region. As the international community scrambled to contain the fallout from Operation Sindoor and the subsequent explosions, the world held its breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution to a crisis that threatened to ignite a conflagration with global consequences.